So desert roses are about 6 weeks old now, so they're at the potting phase. So I've got a heap of these pots to put them into, so I've just got to make up the potting mix and put them in. So basically what you want for this is a mixture of your cacti and succulent mix and some perlite for extra drainage. To make this easier on myself, I'm basically going to try mixing it all up in a large pot. If you've got a big container, that'll make it easier for you as well. Getting the exact mixtures right is probably the trickiest part, but ultimately the big thing when it comes to your desert roses is they need to have plenty of drainage. They're pretty forgiving of just about everything else, so that's the perlite. So if you put a bit too much perlite in there, as long as you keep an eye on them, they'll probably be okay. But if you don't put enough in, they're more likely to actually be upset with you. So there are tricks and lots of guides as to your mixtures to put in, but you know, about 20% perlite to your cacti succulent mix, I think it's a generally considered mixture, so I'll try for somewhere around about there. Just grab this and pour the rest of this one in. Always, if you're putting it into a pot where there's holes in the bottom, really you just want to make sure that you put your mix in first, because the perlite's quite small, so you're going to lose a heap of it through the gaps otherwise. So put a bit more in there. Given I've got quite a large pot there, I'm going to avoid putting too much in to start with, otherwise it's going to be very painful to mix. Good amount of perlite in there. And then depending what you've got, I've got myself a fork, so got sick of mixing it up with my hands or a coat hanger, so get this all mixed up. I just want to make sure that the perlite's all nicely mixed in. So you've got it all nicely mixed up, to be somewhere around similar to that. The next step obviously is to fill your pots up, making sure, leave yourself enough space for the seedling to go in, and then I usually fill around it. You can put a hole in there and put it in if you like. I find that quite difficult, so whatever actually works for you is the next step obviously. Next step, so let's do it with on here, gently pull this out. So the toilet roll technique has worked very nicely. No root shock involved. Just for the purposes of showing this, I'm using one of the other pots. I'm just going to fill around it. Now generally when you're repotting your desert rose, you want to try to lift the cortex up a little bit. Helps it to grow. But in this scenario I'm just going to make sure that I've basically got the toilet roll covered, because I'm hoping we'll be able to get that to break down. I might actually just try breaking the edges on that. And then essentially, basically, there we go. Basically do that with each and every one of them, rinse and repeat. In a scenario like this, water it in, that way it all gets into the roots, and just, you're really not going to need to water it very often, just make sure it doesn't get too dry, because when they're young obviously they want more water than normal. And there we have it. Seedlings repotted all nicely. That was a lot more work than I actually thought, but they're all done. One of the reasons why I actually like to water them in is basically, you know, because there's so many air pockets in there, it lets you know whether you need to top it up and add a little bit more, which I have to do with a couple of these, but I'll probably let them settle now until tomorrow, maybe give them a bit of sea salt. Alright, thank you. I'll catch you next time.